Here with head coach Janell Crayton. Coach, big win over Alabama State, closing out the home season at home with a win.
Yeah, really great team win. Everybody on the stat sheet scored. That's what we've been looking for. We've been in a little bit of a scoring rut, so to be able to bust out, get into the 80s again. Alabama State has been our nemesis, and so it felt good to get one against them. It's a really well-coached team. Perennially, they're really good, and so for us, that's a statement. That's something we're going to propel ourselves through the next 3 games.
Coach, coming down the stretch here, you knew kind of today was a must-win game, but your team performed overly well tonight. You talked about it. Everybody hitting the stat sheet that played. Just what was the mentality going into tonight?
I think going in, we knew it was a must-win, but we didn't try and put pressure on ourselves. Like, go out there and have fun. We've just not been having the same kind of fun recently. We've been really tight. So us going out there, having fun, playing for each other, playing for this awesome crowd, that was really the goal and the key, and I think it showed.
A lot of people may not know, we've been talking about it every recap, talking about it a whole lot in the previews, but you dealt with a lot of injuries this season, a lot of kind of things that have happened. Just talk about the team mentality, working through all of that this year.
Yeah, it's always been next woman up, but we have dealt with a lot. But what we've really been trying to do is not feel sorry for ourselves. I'd like to say nobody cares, work harder, because that's really what it is. Nobody else cares that we have, we've been sick, we've been hurt, people in and out, all those things. Nobody cares, and nobody's going to take it any easier on us. And so we have to go in with that mentality that whoever is available is going to go as hard as they can and do everything we can to win.
Switching back to Alabama State, you talked about it. They've kind of been the nemesis, especially on the road. Overtime games, kind of always going down to the wire tonight. Nothing like that at all. You came out and handled business right from the get-go. What was the message going into tonight, facing the team that's kind of had your number?
I think the message was it's time for a little bit of get back. We owe them one for sure, but also that I think we went in with a really good game plan for them. But really, even with that good game plan, the focus was on us. What are we going to do? How are we going to execute? How are we going to rebound? How are we going to put the ball in the hole? And so I think we really were able to focus on those things over the last couple of days and really execute.
Coach, talk about ball rotation tonight. Almost every single basket had an assist. I think there may have been 3 or 4 that did not. Just talk about the ball rotation, everybody kind of getting the touch, and then also seeing the open man to make the pass.
Yeah, we've been really working on that. Not getting into the paint, throwing up something, not drawing charges. And so we've been working on playing off of 2 feet. We talked about getting the highest percentage shot each possession, right? Highest percentage shot for all 5 out there. So that might not be the layup that you think is there that someone's going to contest. Might be getting it 2 and kicking it out and driving again. And so today I thought they really embraced that. They saw how much better it works, because it's really deflating to get a charge. It's really deflating to get a block, get your stuff blocked. But it feels great when you get to 2 and they jump, you pass it off to your teammate for an open layup. And so I think they really bought into that. They leaned into it, and we were able to execute it.
We talked about it at the beginning of the year. You've seen it throughout the year. Kayla Clark's step-back shot, and she's kind of getting further and further out from the basket, adding that to her repertoire.
Yeah.
What's gotten in there?
It's just confidence. It's just confidence. We work on it every day. She's capable of it. She knows that she can do that, and there'll be somebody down there to rebound, and then vice versa. And so I think just her knowing we have confidence in her, and that's very much in her wheelhouse. It's very much in her range, and she can do it. I think that's all that she needs, and she's been attacking it.
Last 3 games of the regular season on the road, but you have it in your hands. Coach, how good does it feel to know it's in your hands?
That's great. You know what I mean? You don't want it in anybody else's, and so now it's time to rise to the occasion. Someone was like, "Oh, you're on the road," and I was like, "It doesn't matter to us. Some of our biggest wins have been on the road. It's not about being on the road. It's just about what version of our team steps up, and I feel like this was a really good starting point for us, and we're going to take it and keep going."
Anybody stand out tonight that you really thought had a great game in your eyes, that may not have jumped off the stat sheet, but in your eyes had a game that you said, yes, that was my key to the game tonight?
I think Shantae had a really good game, and I think Amaria Tucker had a really good game. She was able to get back into the rebounding column. She was able to play really good defense. And Shantae is always on the defensive end doing good things. Thought Shantae played off of 2 feet. She didn't just go up and throw the ball up. She got to 2 feet. She had some really nice assists tonight. And we've been working on those things with both of those 2 players, and they really came out today.
Transition baskets tonight were awesome. You look at the way you were able to get up the court, get the ball moving. Sometimes 2-3 passes, 1-touch pass, almost like one-timers. Just talk about the transition game tonight and what you saw in Alabama State that allowed them to do that.
Yeah, I think we just have confidence in that part of our game, and so we're not going to let up. It's when we get it, good outlet pass, and we can run, go. We're saying go boogie. That's what we tell them to do, go boogie. And so I think they started feeling that not only go, but also let's involve our teammates. Let's all run. Let's see what it looks like when we get not just a 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. Let's get a 3-on-1. Let's get out and run and put pressure on the defense that way. It's much easier to score that way. So I think for us, we leaned into that as well, took advantage of that, and we're able to capitalize.
Coach, congratulations on the great win tonight.
Thank you so much.